gonna get to the big time, you got to learn to play the blues. I said, the blues? Ray Charles, I love the blues. He said, do you live the blues? I said, I live the blues. He said, do you breathe the blues? I said, I breathe the blues. He said, where you from, son? And I said, South Arkansas. He said, well, you got the blues then. He said, sit down at that piano, play me one of my Ray Charles for me. And I sat there, I said, Mr. Charles, I can't play no Ray Charles in front of Ray. Playing the blues in front of Ray Charles be like trying to paint a picture in front of Da Vinci. I said, playing the blues in front of Ray Charles be like trying to invent the iPhone in front of Steve Jobs. I said, playing the blues in front of Ray Charles be like trying to make out in front of Jenna Jameson. I said, I can't compete with that now. Maybe that one good. He said, sit down, make it do what it do. So I went, Georgia, oh Georgia, we'll end up peace. No sweet sound, keep going on the line. He said, stop, stop, stop. He said, that's all right, but that ain't no blues. I said, you're the one that recorded it. He said, get down on it. I said, Ray Charles, I feel empty up here. I feel a little naked up here playing the blues in front of you. I says to him, have you got anything in that jacket pocket that might help me out? I thought he was going for that flask of gin. He said, do I ever? Reached off in that jacket pocket and he pulled these bare glasses out. He said, boy, every time you play your Ray Charles song, I want you to put these on. I said, you sure Bono won't mind? He said, what's a Bono? He said, I want you to get your Grand Ole Opry, put that out of your mind. He said, I want you to take your Taylor Swift and your Josh Turner and your other one on the hee-haw and just put that on the back burner. He said, I want you to channel little Ray Charles talking about Showtime at the Apollo. I said, well, I went to bed during Saturday Night Live. I didn't stay up that late, Ray Charles. He said, what about a little soul train? I said, now you're talking business. So I sat down at the piano like I saw Victor Morgan do one time. Pull that stool close, and it went exactly like this. Hey, mama, don't sleep it, roll. Come and give it to me all night long. man stood right in front of me. None other than Mr. Rock and Roll Moses himself. I'm talking about Kid Rock. And Kid Rock came up to me and said, "Boy, why don't you play that shaking song Detroit style?" And I said, "Detroit? I don't know nothing about Detroit. I'm from Arkansas." He said, "You don't know nothing about Detroit?" I said, Detroit. I know Ted Nugent, Smokey Robinson, the Jackson 4. He said, "What about Aretha Franklin?" I said, "I love Aretha Franklin." He said, "Sing it like Aretha Franklin." I said, "I can't sing like no Aretha. If I could sing like Aretha Franklin, I wouldn't be down here under these Christmas lights and license plates on the ceiling. If I could sing like Aretha, I'd be in New York City in the back of a cab eating on a Snicker bar making a Diva commercial." He said, "All right, what about Aretha Franklin meets the Beastie Boys?" I said, "Beastie Boys, you getting old school. What about a little Run DMC? What about a little Tone Loc? What about a little Honky?" He said, "What about ZZ Top? Smith?" I said, "Lady Gaga." He said, "Bring what you got." And it went like this. Shaking on the reggae rap, and I'm gonna take you, gotta have it, gotta get it, gotta do it one time. Gotta rock it, gotta roll it, wanna stretch it, wanna stroll it, wanna follow, wanna squat, wanna bang, wanna get it, get it. On the Detroit City boy. ACDC on